What is happening, Internet? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Batman Arkham Origins. This is a special Slade Takeover DLC episode. We're going to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we're still playing on the Terminal Wii U. What do I mean by Terminal Wii U? Well, we've been having problems for the past 2 streams now, where the system gets into a crazy error. Now, I have the Steam Deck on hold. It's all set up and ready to go, so in case the Wii U crashes, we'll be able to play as Deathstroke on the very fast Steam Deck, which hurts my eyes. Because I like 30 frames per second. I don't know how I feel about 60 frames per second with upgraded visuals, and makes my eyes hurt. It's like transitioning from playing PC games to then playing N64 3D games in like 1996. I had so much eye pain from going from 16-bit to 3D. So, like, going from 30 frames per second, nice Arkham game, into crazy fast speeds on Arkham Origins on Steam Deck, I couldn't handle it. It gave me a headache yesterday. I like the game being played the way it's supposed to. Slow and steady. I can handle that. Replaying a game with higher resolution and faster frame rates, my eyes just can't keep up. Now, if I'm playing as a game that literally has the frame rate already set, but you have to remember, I've been playing Arkham Origins since 2013, and it plays a certain pace, right? So I don't appreciate it getting all crazy on me. So anyway, with Slade, we got a lot of work to do still. 90 of 129, 59 out of 99. And nothing available here, so we don't even need to worry about that. Yes, old man can't handle the change in frame rates. But Steam Deck is ready to go. It's there just in case. That way, yesterday I was actually setting up the Steam Deck while we live streamed. This time, everything's all prepped and ready. There is another live stream that'll be happening after this one. It is Wipeout for Trayvon. So... yeah, I don't want to mess with the settings of the Steam Deck, because I'll never... it's on the default. You know, if I have to get used to it, I'll try to get used to it. Eventually I will, because, I mean, I'm pretty sure that the Switch 2 is going to be a very fast-paced system. It's just everybody's eyes are different. I remember I used to get such bad headaches when I was a kid, going from the Super Nintendo and arcade games to playing 3D games like Tekken and things in the arcade, and then playing... the N64. Like, I used to get massive headaches from playing Mario 64 because of the spinny cam and all that other stuff. It took a while for me to adjust to 3D. But, you know, it is what it is. It's not a big deal. Alright, so let's do some extreme combat. Extreme! Intro. 13, 12. Just right Slade. Hi Chad, how's it going? Alright, let's see if this thing crashes. Now the system's actually been running for 16 minutes prior to the stream. It seems to be okay right now, more or less. I don't know what's causing it to melt down, but I have a lot of great games on my Wii U. I don't want my Wii U to die. I have fond memories of this system. This system put this channel on the map. I don't want it to go away. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it to go. I've had it a long time.
This is not going to be pleasant for you.
Ah, slow and steady wins the race. Yes, look at this. I'm in my element now. Losers. Woohoo! Bam! Give me that slow frame rate. Let's go. Ah. It's like riding a slow bike. And that's fine. We don't need to pedal off a cliff right now. Oops. Boom! OH is like, the game is working. For now. Well, I mean, whenever you use any DLC, it crashes. Maybe I don't have the dreaded Wii U death thing yet. But I mean, I did use my system more than most people. This system has like thousands of hours logged into it. Like every game you could think of that popped up on the Wii U, we covered on this system. 2012 all the way through 2017, plus whatever Ultimate streams people had, or, you know, whatever series people wanted to see. Also, all the times I used to play Arkham City Armored Edition and Arkham Origins, like, on the Wii U gamepad, off-camera, before the Switch. So I used this system a lot. Plus, I watched Crunchyroll on it all the time. Can't watch Crunchyroll on it anymore, but I used to. Now I watch Crunchyroll on my Switch all the time. People are like, what is your most played thing on your Switch? Crunchyroll. I don't even have any game that's close to the amount of hours that I spent on Crunchyroll a year. Whoops. Woohoo! What do you think you're doing, pal? Yeah, bye-byes. Boom! Is Slade evil? Yeah, I would say so. It's also a creep. They made him a creep in the comics, but I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, I would say Slade is evil. Do you know how hard it is to come up with titles for streams? I mean, it's just like titles for videos. I got really lucky with today's Nintendo Switch price thing, but I don't know if people came there because of the title or because of the thumbnail. The thumbnail's awesome. Added some cartoon eyes to Bowser. It looks fantastic. I love it. It's one of my favorite thumbnails that I've made in the past, like, probably 2 months. I really like it. It's also on brand with my type of comedy way of doing the news, so I think it fits really well. Ah. Oopsies. Oh, I'm in trouble. We'll find a way of making it work. No. Oops, what happened? Their mistakes were made. Crazy is a viral title? I didn't know that. I'll have to use crazy more. Thanks, Chad. No worries, Keith. We're fine. We had I had a news video get 4,000 views. That kept the channel pretty stable today. Mostly. Yeah, that video got about 4,000 views, and much better shape than yesterday. Like, yesterday's Dynasty Warriors video still hurts, and lo and behold, there's been nothing new with Dynasty Warriors. I went to sleep, and I think it was like 810. I got up this morning, I was like, oh wow, it'll probably be 900 by tonight. It's like, nah, it's 868. If you guys want to help Dynasty Warriors, feel free to, but Wuthering Waves is close to 1,000 views. Wuthering Waves is already at 930. So, I mean, it only needs, what is it? 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Needs like 60 more views, and it'll probably get that in the next like 11 hours. So, Wuthering Waves will be happening tomorrow. But if you guys want to help Dynasty Warriors and have that run in the background, that would be awesome. Because, I mean, nobody really watched it today. Nobody watched it, actually. And we're almost done. Almost done with Dynasty Warriors, I think. I think Dynasty Warriors has, like, 2 chapters left that I'm just going to fly through anyway because I'm playing Liu Bei's side. So there you go. If you guys want to help Dynasty Warriors, you can click on that. Remember, with live streams, they have to be watched for like 5 minutes. So you could just have it like open up right next to this stream. Help out a lot. It's got 0 people watching. Do I think James Gunn will release the Ayer cut? Why would he? James Gunn is getting roasted, though. How in the world can a film, and I'm just going to say this too, how can a film from 2013, wait, was it 2013? It was 2013, wasn't it? Superman was 2013, right? Man of Steel? Yes? No? Help me out, guys. I can't remember. Was it the same year as Arkham Origins and Injustice? 2013? No, I'm just going to roll with this, because I'm just going to say it. How can a film from 2013 make Flight look better than a film in 2025? Like, why does Henry Cavill's Superman look better flying and less like a gimmick than David Cornsweat's Superman? From the stuff that we saw of him, like, actually flying now, it looks pretty bad. It looks like CW quality, kind of. Looks like made-for-television Flight. And it's supposed to look like Top Gun. I'm not seeing the whole Top Gun flying. I've seen Top Gun Maverick, and the trailers for Flight for Top Gun Maverick look way better than James Gunn's Superman. Not to be a hater or anything, but just noticing something, that's all. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, it was 2013? Okay. So yeah, that's my argument. How can a film from 2013, 11 years ago, wait, more than 11 years ago, 12 years ago? We're really 12? No. Yeah, 12 years ago. Wait. 2023, 2013 is 10, 11. Yeah, 12. Yeah. So how can a movie from 12 years ago have a better flight sequence for Superman than a movie that's made in 2024? Wouldn't the technology be, like, so much better? Like, that's weird to me. Thank you, Decker, for the gifted membership. Appreciate that, buddy. That helps tremendously. The Superman clip that released today didn't seem bad, but it didn't seem great. That's the thing. I saw the clip today and I was just like, huh. It didn't make me more interested to see the movie. It's like I was still planning on seeing it, but it was just kind of like, I was just thinking about it because I saw all this comparison to Henry Cavill flying and David Cornsweat, and Henry Cavill looks better flying. Also, the visual style looks better in the 12-year-old movie than the 2024. Maybe it's just that one scene, but I don't know. People are even comparing the trailers showing Superman flying in 2013 compared to the trailers of Superman flying in 2024. So, I guess we'll see. Yeah, he's not flying with his hands in front of him either, yeah. Well, maybe he just puts his hands behind him for a second, and then he'll do the classic, like, Superman hands in front of himself. I don't know. No way of knowing. I guess we'll find out. So now I have a couple things I don't like from the new Superman. Like, I don't like the flight so far, and I don't like the way the Green Lantern guy looks. Like, the movie feels more like a cartoon to me than it does a comic book film. I think it's too tonally bright. I think it's too bright. It's even brighter than Guardians of the Galaxy, but Guardians of the Galaxy had this, like, really nice 80s vibe to it that worked. And you're kind of like, okay, this whole neon 80s thing, this works. But for Superman, I don't know. I felt that both, like, Man of Steel and Superman Returns were kind of dark. And I was hoping that James Gunn's Superman would hit, like, a kind of in between Superman Returns and Man of Steel and have, like, you know, that nice, like, tonal quality. And it's too cartoony. The more I see of the film and the more I see of pictures of the film, it looks more like a cartoon than it does a live-action movie. And it could be a great film, but that's just my personal opinion. Like, after seeing it more and more, it's like, this stuff kind of looks ridiculous. Like, you know, kind of like cosplay costumes. Like, good quality cosplay, but not really film costumes. Attach the enemy to a gargoyle with the remote claw. Take him down. Perform a takedown through a vent cover. Vent cover. Oh. Vent cover. Ugh. Use the round the bend to... Okay. Okay. Vent cover, vent cover, vent cover, vent cover, vent cover, vent cover, vent cover. Okay, that dude isn't coming back anytime soon. Actually, is he coming back? He is coming back. Okay. Oh, no, he's not! Ah! I thought he was coming up! I can't tell with the perception. Doggone it. I swear that turkey was coming up the stairs, not going down it. Why vey? Have I ever watched the 1940s Superman film? I have it on DVD. You talking about the 40s Superman serial? Yeah, I have it all on DVD. Amber loves that. Amber loves that Superman. So I got it for her many years ago. But you know, what I like about the 40s Superman cartoons is because that was the birth of the Batman animated series style. It's kind of a big deal, right?
Keep it together, fellas.
Doggone it. This idiot's not coming up here, is he? Oh, I hate you all. Not you guys. I hate the game. I'm not happy with the game right now. They could come up here to this little vent thing. Are they going to do it? No. They don't feel like doing it. When I want them to do something, they do the opposite, which is nothing. And I just sit here and wait for nothing.
Come on, fellas. I'm counting on you.
I'm going to restart. Who looks better so far, DCU Superman or CW Superman? I think CW Superman looks better. CW Superman had like a nice quality to it that felt like it was similar to the Man of Steel stuff, but just like a little bit different. And it was kind of a dark show. I think it was a very good show, for the most part. I liked the CW Superman. I didn't have a problem with it. Thought it was pretty decent. I regret breaking that now.
Breaking faces works better than conviction.
Come on, keep going, guy. Keep walking in front. Walk in front. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, round the bend. Round the bend, son. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Woo-hoo! Okay, give me a minute. I gotta... You guys ready to hang out? Whee! He's fine. Oh, there's still quite a few of you guys. Da, 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 da. Up, up, and away! Ah! And then there were two.
He's out, but alive. Someone help him. Hey, wake up and tell me what happened. Find the suspect now. Don't let him get the drop.
Ah! Very poor choice of words. Ha 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 ha. Don't let him get the drop on you. Comedy gold. Don't let him get the drop on you.
Stuff's going down. Stuff's going wrong.
Bye-bye. Uh-oh.
Deathstroke, listen here. I'm paying my boy a nickel to put a bullet in your head. That's how much I think you're worth.
What was that?
I'm gonna come down the stairs.
Not gonna take all of us.
I swear, the people, they're just not too bright, are they?
This is my first patrol. I'll find you.
You find me? Are you gonna come down the stairs, or are you gonna find another way? What are you doing?
Maybe we can work something out. You work with me, and I'll split the bounty. How about it?
Keep it down. Stuff's going down. Stuff's going wrong. You're not gonna take all of us.
I'm not gonna take all of you. Have you seen what's going on?
This is my first patrol. I'll find you.
All right, you. Finish this.
What was that? Ah!
Hi.
What was that?
I actually thought I was gonna accidentally KO the guy from falling through the ceiling. I will say this though. A lot of people made a lot of hang on, that didn't come out right. Nah, words. A lot of people made fun of the Justice League cameos in BVS, saying that the film was overstuffed with characters, but as far as I can tell, based on the cast list, there are way more characters in Superman, or Superman Legacy, whatever the film is called, than there was in BVS, and people complained about, oh, they're overstuffing characters and they're trying to rush characters and stuff like that. There's almost double the amount of characters, like actual DC characters, that are in the Superman movie. And the Superman movie is going to have like a runtime of under, like, what was it, like 2 hours and 30 minutes or something like that, or 2 hours and 20 minutes is what the runtime is. Something like that. So, I mean, can people make up their mind? Either something has too many characters or it doesn't. I just don't get it. I just find that interesting. I mean, I thought the cameos were kind of hokey in the BVS movie, but there's way more characters in this Superman movie, and most of the complaints of BVS was that they tried to rush so many characters, and they had too many Metropolis characters, Gotham characters, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't like that James Gunn doesn't care about continuity. That scares me. That worries me a little bit. Predator, easy money. No, I don't think Batman's going to show up at the end of the Superman movies. I bet you Lobo is. I think Lobo and Supergirl are going to show up at the end of the Superman movie. Unless she's in the Superman movie as like a more pivotal role. I thought she just has a cameo in the movie. I don't know, though. I'm curious to see what it's going to be like, but... I've gone to... I've seen Man of Steel in theaters, and I saw Superman Returns in theaters. So I'll be seeing Superman 2025 in theaters. Ouch. Yeah, I don't agree with the analogy that the movie stopped because Batman was doing investigation on the flash drives, and he was watching the security footage or the security camera footage on the Bat computer. So he was actually, it was a Batman scene, and he was just exploring the files or whatever. It might have gone on a little bit too long, but it was him realizing that there are other people other than Superman on Earth that have powers. So that was kind of freaking him out a little bit. Because apparently he'd never ran into that his entire time as Batman. You know, he was just dealing with costume crazy people. But we don't know what type of villains Batman fought in his 20 years. We don't know if... He probably never fought a Mr. Freeze or a Bane, probably, or a Poison Ivy. It's probably just like Joker, Riddler... Penguin. Probably no supernatural characters. Or superpowered.
Today's not a good day for rookies. So, Deathstroke, who's really behind it?
Perform a pounce attack on an enemy and knock him out on the ground. See, I'm not a big Snyder person, though. But I enjoyed BVS and the Snyder Cut of Justice League, and I liked aspects of Man of Steel. I loved the Wonder Woman movie. That was good. And I liked the first Aquaman. Did not care for the second Aquaman movie. I liked the Flash because of the Batman stuff. I liked the first Shazam. I did not like the second Shazam. What else? Did not like the Harley Quinn movie. Did not like the Suicide Squad movie, but I didn't mind the David Ayer one. It was okay. The problem with DC films for me is they felt like they were a jumbled mess. Like, there was an established continuity, and then they rejected it. They're like, nah, we don't want to do that. And once they veered off their path, it was kind of like just watching a bunch of dominoes that tried to fall, but not all the dominoes fell. So it was like, it was weird. You didn't have that cohesiveness anymore. And it's just like, the more times you went to the theater, it's like, oh wow, how's this Shazam thing going to connect to the greater DC universe? Oh, it's not, but they're going to make references of it? Okay. The only movie that did a really good job of like being outside of the DCU and trying to connect to it was Black Adam. But Black Adam just didn't work. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't a great movie either. Pouncer, smoke detector, confuse an enemy with a stun grenade and take him down as he panics. Perform a takedown through a glass window. Oh, that's going to be a pain. Ha! See what I did there. No! Go in front of it! Go in front!
Okay, boys. He's on the hunt. Better get him before he gets you.
Oh, crap.
How is this happening? Bring me Deathstroke. What don't you understand?
Whoopsies. Is nobody gonna check this guy out? Come on, you losers! Come investigate! Got 2 bodies up here! I got 2 bodies! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Come investigate, you punks! You lousy bums! What are you walking away from? Why?
Boss is right. Man down. Back off.
Oh, for the love of...
Keep it up,
he's below me, isn't he?
what I do to you. It's all under control.
Thank you, finally! Now we have to pounce. Perform a pounce attack on the enemy. Where'd he go? Yeah, they are all idiots. I agree. They're all idiots. Is this considered a pounce attack? What? Perform a pounce attack on an enemy and knock him on the ground? Isn't that what I just did? Son of a...
What was that? Deathstroke doing what he does best, no doubt. Cowards, he's just one man.
No! No, 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 no! 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 No, I didn't like Wonder Woman 84. I remember watching that during the pandemic and I was just like, no. Doesn't work. I enjoyed the first Wonder Woman film, and I liked the first Aquaman movie tremendously, but once they got to Wonder Woman 84 and the second Aquaman movie, it just was like, yeah. Too much time had passed. I just wasn't interested. If the Aquaman movie, the second one, would have come out sooner, and it had like the Ben Affleck or the Michael Keaton cameos in it, I probably would have been more interested in it. But I watched it, and it's just like, you could tell that there was a bigger role for more Justice League characters in the film. And it just, It would have benefited from more, like, you know, DC shared universe stuff, but oh well.
More amateurs below my pay grade. Hey, Slade, do me a favor. Die! impossible. You let your guard down, and that's what happened.
He called your number.
It's true. There's a guy down over here. And there is Deathstroke, being the best he can be. Can we just get on with this?
Boss is gonna kill us.
Don't worry about your boss.
Maybe I got lucky and he's gone. Hey.
Oh.
Before he gets another.
What are you, blind and dumb?
I don't know what to do with this guy.
Woohoo!
This way.
And I creep. Yeah, just creep.
He's gonna beat the crap out of me. This is a matter of life and death now.
Oh, there we go. Boom! Ha 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 ha! Nice. Well, the thing is, you guys probably already heard about this, but you guys probably didn't like Walter Hamada. But Walter Hamada had a plan to bring back both Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, is what we're finding out. So the rumors were true. And Walter confirmed it. There's even a original ending to The Flash where Ben Affleck is calling out to Barry for him to come help them. You know, help the Snyder Earth or whatever. And so there was going to be a film that was going to tie into either a Crisis on Infinite Earths type scenario or something involving the multiverses. And both Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill were going to come back as Superman and Batman for either one more hurrah or whatever. Of course, the ending to The Flash changed where there was no Batman except for George Clooney. No Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton filmed an ending. Ben Affleck filmed an ending. And we didn't get either one of those. So Ben Affleck's Batman was erased from existence. And Michael Keaton's Batman was killed. And George Clooney showed up. And it's just like... Just kind of like... Whatever. Who's George Clooney? I think he was on ER. I don't really know who that guy is. He was in Ocean's 11, I think. I don't know why they had him play Bruce Wayne. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I was weirded out by that. I was like, George Clooney can't be Batman. What is this cameo? So weird. Checking out. Oh, Clooney's a great actor. He's just a terrible Batman. I mean, he would be a terrible Batman. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, I didn't think we hit 100 likes yet. Hey guys, make sure you get the likes up, okay? You're at 90, you're close to 100. Blah. Nobody cares about the Suicide Squad. We all disavow it. Most people have already disowned the Suicide Squad. I wouldn't worry about it. Whether they're clones or not, it doesn't matter. No one likes it. Like, Arkham Origins is going to be more well-liked in comparison to the Suicide Squad. So, all the Suicide Squad did was basically help cement Arkham Origins' legendariness because most Arkham fans hate the Suicide Squad. And they're going to shut off the servers in a couple, like, months anyway, so it's it happened, we acknowledge it happened, but we don't acknowledge it as canon. The fandom hates it. It was a mistake! A mistake that happened that will never be remembered. Most of the Arkham games will go down in history. 10 years from now, no one will remember the Suicide Squad. You want to know what it's going to be like? It's going to be like if you go up to somebody and you say, hey, do you remember Gotham City Imposters? And they're going to look at you like, what? It's like, yeah, you know, Gotham City Imposters, that Team Fortress Batman game. And they'll be like, oh, no, I don't remember it. Like, that's what's going to happen with Suicide Squad. There's all this outrage over the game over the past 2 years, and then it's just going to disappear from memory because majority of the fans hate it. Most fans replay Arkham City, Arkham Knight, Arkham Origins, Arkham Asylum. No one's going to care about Suicide Squad. Arkham Shadow is going to become like a legendary Arkham game, though. Like, not only is it one of the best VR games ever made, but it's one of the it's a great Arkham story that a lot of fans are really liking. So, like, Arkham Shadow is going to be, have more longevity than the Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad will just be a painful memory for some, and a distant memory for others.
I smell fear.
It's just not going to survive the test of time, because it's not a quality game. Quality games have, like, you know, immortalness to them. Like, not only do they have nostalgia, but they just go down in history better. You want to play it again. You like it. You have fond memories of it. Most of the people I've talked to that have covered the Suicide Squad, they hated every minute of it. So, I mean, you know, chances of people doing like a 10-year anniversary or 5-year anniversary for the game? Nah. Never happen. Over the ledge. Hang from a ledge and pull down an enemy. Break your fall. Drop down on an enemy and perform a ground takedown. Fire hazard. Explode a fire extinguisher. Okay, so over the ledge. So we're going to pull down this turkey that's over here. I mean, look at this. Arkham Origins is a game that came out in 2013. I'm still playing it off and on, like every year. Why is that? Because it's a good game that, you know, has some problems, like has some continuity issues, but it's still a fun game. It's a well-made game. Oh, wait, no, if you do... Oh, shoot. Ah! Aye! Maybe they didn't see me. Whoa! What's happening? Huh?
Hey, I'm getting sleepy.
I think you guys are busy with the, whatchamacallit? Break your fall. Drop down on an enemy, perform a ground takedown. Well, I can't do that with you breaking all the stuff. Wait, how many of the gargoyles are left?
What the?
Come on up. Is he gonna...
I see what he's doing. He's using those things up there. Blow him away, and he's got nowhere to hide. Over here.
Does that count? Nope. Drop on an enemy and perform a ground takedown. Is this the same guy I was shooting my gargoyle before? Nah, he's not bright. Can I drop down on from a ledge? Whoops. Nope. It has to... Oh, wait! Gosh, this guy's annoying. You can drop down on a ledge. It does count. Come here, stupid. Come on, come on, come on. Why are you not investigating, you weenie? Go investigate. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oh my gosh, just walk out there, you little turd. Let's go. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Got him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, there we go. Under 5 minutes. Hooray. Ha ha! Winning. Have I played Marvel Champions on the phone? It sounds familiar. I don't play very many mobile games, though. I swear Amber's already done that skin before, hasn't she? Hang on, guys. Just checking something. Batman topic videos. What topic videos did I have on this channel? Oh, update. Arkham Knight. New update 10 months ago. Arkham Knight. 16 gigabytes. Arkham Knight on Switch. Still not fixed. Nintendo slashes price. They fixed Batman Arkham Trilogy a year ago. Why WB will never remake Batman Arkham Origins. Yep, that's true. That was a good thumbnail, actually. All those videos should have been made on the 01 channel, but oh well. Oh, that's why Dynasty Warriors. Amber moved the playlist all the way down. She made additional playlists. Also, that big loser guy is probably why nobody's clicking on that. It's not a very nice thumbnail. I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't know why I put the extra energy into it though, but yeah, 3,000 views for a news video is pretty good. 1,000 views for today's short. What was I looking up again? All right, I wanted to open up my comment section because I can't read what you guys are saying. There we go. So I don't know if my Wii U's bricked. I mean, Deathstroke thing seems to work okay. Is my Wii U really bricked? I don't know. This game is set to inconvenience the player. Ha! Greatest AI ever. You can do drop down from a ledge. Yeah, I did it. I did it. You're still playing Arkham Origins in spite of every effort to make it unavailable. I know, well, I own it on Steam, I own it on Wii U, I own it on PS3. I still don't have it on Xbox. Should I get it on Xbox? Just so I can say I literally have every copy of Arkham Origins. Who do you think is more of a powerful villain to Batman, Ra's or Vandal Savage? Ra's! Ra's is more dangerous than Vandal Savage. Vandal Savage is going to outlive Batman. He's immortal. You know, Ra's is a character that would be a very big hindrance to Batman throughout his lifetime. As well as there's a lot of temptation for Batman to try to become immortal himself using the Lazarus Pits. Just like he was tempted in the Batman Beyond cartoon. And he did the Lazarus Pit. I'll never trust James Gunn, especially after he crapped on Nolan's movies. Yeah. Yeah, he did. He did say The Flash was one of the greatest movies. I mean, it doesn't cost a lot of money. Is that Sammy? What's up, Sammy? You should. It'd be cool. I mean, I don't have a working Xbox 360, though. And our Xbox Series X or Series S doesn't have a disc drive, so I can't play games that are old. I did get the Staff of Kings thing because you guys told me to on PlayStation, so I picked that up when I got the Wipeout thing tonight. Because it's like, oh, okay, that's interesting, because that's probably only going to be there for a limited time and be gone forever. Yeah, Jay, he really made fun of Chris Nolan's Batman. Yeah. And then he said that that The Flash was the greatest comic book movie he'd ever seen. He said it. I have the tweet bookmarked. I was there. I was like, wow, if James Gunn says it's a good movie, then maybe. Nope. It was okay. Was The Flash a terrible movie? No. Was it a great movie? No. It was okay. What made it really interesting was all the Batman stuff, the Ben Affleck and the Keaton stuff, but the Flash stuff just dragged down the film. It wasn't really necessary, and it wasn't very good. The beginning of the movie is good. The end of the movie is okay. The middle arc just kind of drags on. Ow. Quiet waters. Sammy, do you have any, do you have a stream that you want this week, buddy? Do you have something you want, streamed on the channel? I got openings. Because I want to fill your request, but I don't have the ability to do the Mafia thing right now. But I can do something else for you, if you'd like. The Mafia thing is difficult because I don't have the space for it. I need to find a way of getting more space on my PlayStation. Because I don't have enough room to cover half the stuff we're covering, from Wuthering Waves and Dynasty Warriors. Those things are big. I had to get rid of Fortnite just so I could reinstall Wuthering Waves. Oh, I mean, the thing that I've told you guys to be very careful of, and especially if you get into the public figure field, is you gotta keep your politics and, you know, your religion for the most part to yourself. Like, I mean, it's hard for me with my faith, because, you know, I am a Christian, but I don't talk about it all the time. It's not like I'm like reading Bible scriptures to people and witnessing to people. When I talk about spiritualism or faith, I'm talking about my own personal experience, or, you know, my thoughts on something. I'm not like doing a Bible study or whatever. And from my political point of view, I'm not really a centrist or even a conservative or a liberal. Like, I understand people's where they're coming from, but I don't see eye to eye with most people, and I don't really like the government. So I keep a lot of that stuff to myself. But a lot of celebrities, voice actors and actors and things like that, when you're in California, you're in that very like far left bubble, and they're very vocal. Whereas other parts of the country you go to, like, people are very private about their political beliefs. Like, people in New York don't tend to talk about what they believe all the time, because they're both half conservative, half liberal. They're conservative when it comes to spending. They're liberal when it comes to policy. So they're kind of in between. But they don't, you know, yap about their politics all the time. They're too busy working. People in California, no offense, are wicked lazy. And, you know, they have nothing better to do than complain. People in New York and the East Coast work. So they don't really, you know, they're not really going to sit down and tell you everything they believe, because they're too busy doing their job. Celebrities and voice actors, a lot of them, the smart ones, are ones that don't talk about stuff. The ones that have too much time on their hand, like Mark Hamill, they spout all kinds of stuff. Which is sad to see, because Mark Hamill, I really liked him as a person. Not only was he Luke Skywalker, but he was the Joker, and he was a big comic book nerd and a big video game nerd. He loved sci-fi and games and stuff like that. And then, for whatever reason, I think it was around 2008, he stopped talking about video games and comic books, and just everything was politics nonstop. And the older he got, he just wouldn't shut up about it. But Mark used to talk about a lot of really cool things, and that's why I followed him on Twitter when I started Twitter. It's because he was talking about his sci-fi games, and he would show pictures of, like, when he was filming Wing Commander behind the scenes. Wing Commander was a really cool PC flight combat sim thing, sci-fi, mixture of, like, Star Trek and Star Wars. It was a really cool project that Mark Hamill was, like, a big part of in the 90s and the early 2000s. So he used to do behind-the-scenes stuff, and I liked following him because he would talk about Batman stuff, he would talk about comic books, he would talk about Star Wars, and then he just stopped. So it was like, I couldn't deal with it anymore, so I just blocked him. And it was heartbreaking, because it was like, this is Mark Hamill. But it's just like, he literally turned into the Joker. I love following Denzel Washington on Twitter and stuff, because he doesn't talk about politics. Just talks about his movies, or, you know, says when he's going to a convention or something. He keeps it very, you know, very simple. Same thing with, what's his name? Henry Cavill. I don't know Henry Cavill's political beliefs, but he talks about video games and his dog and his movies, and, you know, I have no idea what he thinks about on a lot of issues. I don't care. I like following the guy because he has a fun Instagram. And I don't even like half the stuff he likes. I don't play Warhammer, or not Warhammer. I don't play those little tiny figures that he paints, the little wooden things. I don't know. Maybe it is Warhammer. I don't know. But I like following his Instagram, because he just talks about geek-related stuff. The Witcher, Superman. You know, that kind of stuff. And Ben Affleck just posts things about Dunkin' Donuts because he likes Dunkin' Donuts. Or, you know, the pictures that become memes for Ben Affleck when he's having a bad day. That stuff to me is funny. It is Warhammer? Okay, see, I don't know. I've never done the little collectible thingies that you paint and then you... I don't even know what it's about. I just know his Instagram is a lot of fun. Play Batman Online on PC? What does that mean? Ah! Can I do Cuphead on Friday? Just for you, Sammy. Sure. Do we have to torture Amber too? Yeah, I know. Keaton... I mean, Keaton's a super liberal, though. But Keaton... I still follow Keaton from time to time. Because Keaton does a lot of, like, humanitarian stuff, like in Pennsylvania. He's really big in Pennsylvania. Like, Pittsburgh and Philly. Like, Keaton is a really big political... Oh, not political figure, sorry. He's a really big public figure because he does a lot for the state of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's his home state. So, like, he does a lot. For the mining people and factory workers, and you know he's a good guy. It's just, you know, we don't share the same political beliefs. But I think Keaton is a much better person than Mark Hamill, personally. Mark Hamill let fame get to his head and has brain rot. Which the thing is, the man was already immortal. With playing two of the most iconic, like, fictional characters in existence, Luke Skywalker and the Joker. Like, literally two completely different types of characters. One is a very heroic character, and one's a very evil character, and he was able to pull it off. You know, that's pretty exciting. Ah, duck on it. That was pretty exciting, you know? And I guess, I don't know, sometimes it's like, I really wish that the people I admire would be a lot like the characters that they played in movies and games and stuff like that. And some of them, I think Troy Baker's a really nice guy. Nice! I've met Troy Baker. He's, you know, pretty cool. I don't know him personally, but I have met him. He's a very professional guy. He's really funny. You know? And I've met some voice actors that are totally pretentious and just, like, rub me the wrong way. And it's like, oh, I looked up to this person and they act like this. It's kind of like, yeah. Because I like to treat people how they treat me. If somebody's, like, you know, a tool and something like that, I'm not really going to be very cool to hang out with them and stuff. I'll be back. Nah, da 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 da. Does this count? Uh-oh. Ah, bullets! Ah! Maybe he won't see me. Aha, he didn't see me. Okay. Forest 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old wee ball game. Okay, great moves. Perform a takedown while crawling under a floor grate. Knock down an enemy with a ballistic staff projectile and perform a ground takedown. Okay. I pulled it off. Haha. Oh, he's on a grate. No! Ah! Run away! They're shooting me! Oh, nuts. I am gone! I've used a bat grapple, because why not? And then there were 3... Wait. How many are left? Then there were... Yeah, 3. 3, 4? 4, 3, what? The buddy system works. Aye. No, get in. Get it. Get. Oh! No! Oh, gosh! We just have to wait for this guy to pop up.
You're starting to anger me.
If you finally unlock Injustice, Batman, and Arkham Origins, could you do a video on it? Heck yeah. I'd post it on 01. Be like, I finally unlocked it. I don't know if anybody would care about it, but yeah, I would totally do it. Why not? Oh-ho! What is he doing? Yo! Why? Oops.
Another man down.
Oh, Arkham Origins, why? Why? Oh my gosh. He doesn't look so good. Are you scared? Ooh. You're out of here. Yeah, there's an Injustice skin in Arkham Origins, but you have to go through an immense amount of pain and suffering to unlock it. It's actually probably one of the hardest skins to ever unlock in a video game, if I'm thinking about it. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. Origins doing what Origins does best. That's why I love when, like, the casual gamers are talking about on Twitter. They're like, man, we need to remaster Arkham Origins. I'm just like, I'm just thinking in my head, like, you do realize that Arkham Origins has a lot of problems. Not just continuity. It's got a lot of problems. You remaster that thing in 2025, 2024, that's going to be a nightmare. People are going to, especially you mess with that engine, you're going to just see how badly bugged the game is. Like, there's no fixing it, I don't think. You would have to completely remake the game from scratch. Link! Linky, what you doing, you little fur monkey? Yeah. But here's the thing, like, I don't want them to make a remake of this. I want them to make a new game. I want them to make a sequel to Arkham Shadow as a console game. I want more story. I want more characters. I want, you know, a continuation of the franchise. I don't want them to go back and rehash old stuff. I don't want them to remake Arkham Asylum. I want them to continue adding stories because there's still so much for them to play in the sandbox. It's not time to put the sandbox away and dump it out and start over again. There's so much potential still that they're squandering. And it's aggravating. Because there's more that they could do. If they need somebody to write it, I'll write it. I have a lot of ideas after Arkham Shadow that I could easily write an Arkham game. No problem. There's so much potential that, you know, you're just not acknowledging. And the fans are craving more stories. They don't want to play the same stuff over and over and over. Nah, it's too early for a remake of Arkham Asylum. Also, let that be Kevin's thing. Like, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City and Arkham Knight should never be remade. Those should be Kevin's games. Continue doing stories with Arkham Origins all the way through. Like I said, you end Robert Pattinson. You end Roger Craig Smith's run as Batman, like, leading up to Arkham Asylum. Like, his final game leads up to the cutscene of Arkham Asylum, and boom. There you go. But, you know, you don't remake it. There's no reason to. Remaking it will never make it as good as the original. Did I put the time code in for this? Yeah, I did, okay. They can't do the long Halloween though, Game Kid, because Harvey Dent is Two-Face now. You can't do the long Halloween. You could do a Two-Face centered story, have him become a villain, or you could do like some of the other characters that are introduced, like Ventriloquist and Harley Quinn and things like that. You could have a whole game about Harley Quinn being the villain if you wanted. But I mean, I would want to give Joker a rest for a while. Focus on the Ventriloquist and Scarecrow. Scarecrow hasn't had his debut yet in the Arkham franchise. That would be interesting. Riddler. There's a lot of stuff you could do.
Amusing.
Amusing, he says. Perform a takedown through a weak wooden wall. Take down an enemy with a propane tank. Take down all enemies without taking damage. The one they call Deathstroke. Blah, 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 blah. Da, 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 da. Wait, you can't go through this, though. Can you? Whoops. I've been shot yet? I don't know if I've been shot yet or not. Maybe I have. We definitely need an Arkham Shadow sequel, yeah. Yep. I agree.
One of us got caught! You look like a fool! These wounds are fresh. Spread out and fight him! No! I can't focus!
Upgrade is dangerous. I need assistance. How dare he do this to us?
Ah! I didn't... What? I didn't even make any noise! What the heck? I'm just sitting in the grate. What? What are you talking about, Willis? What should the next sequel of what? Arkham... The sequel after Arkham Shadow be? Well, you have a lot of branching off you could do. You could do a Scarecrow story. You could do a Harley Quinn story if you wanted. Ventriloquist. Black Mask. Firefly you don't need to worry about because Firefly's in jail. But Black Mask is going to break out. And Black Mask has to rise to power again because he loses his power in Arkham Origins, but he rises back to power by the events of Arkham City. They even mention how he's a mob boss again in Arkham Asylum. So, I mean, he has to get his power back. He's got to raise through the ranks again, so having him battle the ventriloquist would be interesting. It'd be like War Games or something like that. So you could do that. You could do a Two-Face centered story. Could bring in Prometheus. Could bring in Clayface and have his introduction if you wanted. You can't do Man-Bat, because Man-Bat's later. You don't need Bane to come back. You could do Ra's al Ghul and the League. Like I said, there's a lot of potential. You don't need to crutch yourself with Joker. Really. It's not necessary. Save Joker for a really big thing. I personally would want to write something with Two-Face, but I'd want Two-Face to rest the game. So I would like introduce Two-Face at the end of whatever game I did. Because Two-Face has already had like an amazing story. Woohoo! 2 down. 3 down. For honor, they say. Breaking and entering. Perform a takedown through a weak wall. Take down an enemy with a propane tank. Take down all enemies without taking any damage. Okay. I still might get shot here. Time to go, bye. No! Oh gosh. Haha. Did I get shot? Hi, Linky. How do we do this without getting shot? Because I have to keep 2 of these guys alive. You coming up? Oh! Why? I jump on me like that. Oh, hello. Oh, thanks for that. You weirdo. Oh, did not appreciate that, Link. Alright, he's furthest away. What, are those broken? Two left. Okay, we need to go down.
He's faster than I thought.
I found our brother. He has been beaten. I will avenge you, my brother.
Propane tanks, propane tanks, propane tanks.
What did I tell you?
That's a terrible place for a propane tank.
And this to us if we fail him. We should divide our attention and cover more of the room.
Where's the other propane tank? I know there's more than one. What is it, Link? No, don't you be on the buddy system. No, no, we can't have that. Yikes! Where are you going, pal? Any propane tanks down here? Nope. This is gonna take a while. You have any ideas, Link? Wow. Yikes. Man, how am I gonna get this dude's attention? Oh.
Stop throwing things at me!
Aren't you gonna go investigate? Dude's jumpy. Got him! Ha 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 ha! I didn't think that was gonna work. Woohoo! Got all tense there. Got kind of quiet. I didn't think that was gonna work. Score! I mean, Arkham City is still my favorite game of the series. But Arkham City doesn't take place at Christmas time. I love Christmas. You're right, I have played Arkham Origins more than any content creator on Earth. I know. That's what's funny. Is I still have a hate circle that says that I said terrible things about Arkham Origins, and I did. But I still have covered Arkham Origins more than anyone else alive. And the only reason is because the game takes place at Christmas. That's it. I like Christmas. I like Batman Christmas stories, too. But Arkham City is still my favorite. They can definitely do an adaptation of Mask of the Phantasm as a sequel. I don't know if Mask of the Phantasm would work. Can you unlock the Injustice costume and still play it in the story? Yes. You would have to play New Game Plus. Or I Am the Knight. Mm-hmm. Alright, later, Keith. You've completed all the Riddler stuff, and you've confirmed that, yeah. These fires about to happen. What do I think of the Ninja Gaiden stuff? I love Ninja Gaiden. I just don't like all the gore. The Ninja Gaiden games on Xbox were super fun. I just didn't like all the blood. Now there's even more blood. Andrea exists in the Arkhamverse? Yeah. We all love Christmas? I mean, think about it, though. It's a fun game because it takes place at Christmas time. Seeing Batman interact in, like, a holiday thing is really interesting. But I'm not a big Halloween person, or I probably would play Arkham Knight a lot because it takes place on Halloween. You have 2 Arkham games that take place during major holidays. One Arkham game takes place at Christmas, the other one takes place at Halloween. Excuse me, now you have 3 games. I'm mistaken. July 4th is the Arkham Shadow game. Halloween is Arkham Knight, and Christmas is Arkham Origins. So you have 3 holidays with games. Although, I think July 4th is just like the beginning of Arkham Shadow. Because it takes place over the course of... I'm pretty sure it's all over the course of like a couple days. Because like Batman goes to jail as Matches Malone. And he's there for a while. He's there for like a week or 2. So... But it started on July 4th. With all the fireworks and stuff. Am I going to play Arkham Shadows on the 4th of July? Maybe. The problem I've had with a lot of the remakes in Ninja Gaiden or the re-releases is like there's even more blood than there was that the Xbox was able to handle back in the day. I was getting really queasy playing Ninja Gaiden 3 on Switch a couple years ago because it was just like an insane amount of blood. And I'm just like, I like the game, I like the gameplay, I like the story, but I don't like the blood and gore. If there was a way to shut off the blood and gore or like limit it to like not like Gallagher amounts, that would be one thing, but it's just like there's so much blood. And I'm not saying that the game shouldn't have that. Like if that's your cup of tea, cool. I don't like lots of blood. It makes my stomach churn. It makes me nauseous. I don't like R-rated movies. Amber likes action R-rated movies. Which you would think that someone as cute and small as her wouldn't like that kind of stuff, but she loves it. I don't. Alright, so we do hard time next. Yeah, it makes sense. The views are going to go down. That makes sense. Has there been any improvement with Wuthering Waves? Ineligible because of copyright. No, really? I didn't know that. Obviously. Da 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 da. Just trim that out. Oh, boys. How is Wuthering Waves doing? 9:45. Okay. Alright, so Wuthering Waves is at 9:45 right now. Cool. Alright, let's do one more Predator, and then we'll go back to combat. Combat. Dun 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 dun. So I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, I thought my Wii U was terminal. It's running fine. So why did it crash? The Wii U's been running now for an hour and 45 minutes. It's running fine. It's not running very loud. I don't think we have the bug. I think that there's some type of error in Arkham Origins on Wii U that causes a system crash. I think that's what it is. I don't think that I have the Wii U death bug where your system is becoming terminal. I don't think I have that. Because if that's the case, if it was really a hardware issue, wouldn't the Wii U still be, like, shutting off all the time? That's what I would think. It wouldn't matter what game you play, it's going to shut off. It's not shutting off. I think I'm right. I don't think it's terminal. Yeah. The problem with, and I'm just going to explain this real quick. The problem with the Court of Owls appearing in an Arkham game is they were never mentioned in any of the later Arkham games. So if you do the Court of Owls, which you really shouldn't in a prequel game, it is never mentioned in a future Arkham game. And when I mean the future's already set in stone. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight. All three of those trilogy-based games take place in continuity with each other. They're like a year apart. In each, you have Arkham Asylum, then a year later you have City, and then a year later you have Knight, or a year and a couple months. So, all those are connected. And also, whatever characters are mentioned in the biographies, whatever characters are mentioned in the story, those are characters that continue to flourish in that world. Leslie Tompkins disappears and is never mentioned again. So, Batman has such a deep relationship with Leslie Tompkins in Arkham Shadow that something is going to happen to her that is going to be so traumatic that he never brings it up again. Like, he and Alfred never bring Leslie up again. Right? And right now with the prequels, you have a lot of wiggle room. You have at least 10 to 15 years that you can mess around with before you connect into Arkham Asylum. So that means Leslie would have to probably get killed by Joker or something. But you can't do the Court of Owls. You can do the League of Assassins or the League of Shadows, because the League shows up in both Arkham City, and the League shows up in Arkham Knight, and the League potentially shows up, it's teased, in Arkham Origins. So you could do a full-blown, fleshed-out game with the League of Assassins or League of Shadows, because it's continuity for future games. You cannot do the Court of Owls because no one ever mentions it. There's no mention of it in history. There's no mention of it from Batman or Alfred. To just ignore it in future games would be kind of ridiculous from a storytelling point of view. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't make sense.
The more the merrier.
It's like, where'd they go? What happened? Did they all die or something? Why are we not talking about them? Why is there no references to them? What's going on? That is the problem with any type of prequel content. And I've spoken to Camouflage about this. Whenever you do something that's set in prior events to future events, you have to make sure that it all lines up. You just can't go and take too many creative liberties that then contradict the future, because it messes it up. That's the downside of working with an established franchise if you're making prequel games or games set before the main events of the storyline. Is because, okay, how is this going to all add up? Prometheus is mentioned in all the Arkham games, but he's never shown. You can use Prometheus. Ventriloquist is talked about in Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. He's never shown, except for Scarface. So you could do the Ventriloquist and Scarface in a game prior to the events of Arkham Asylum. It would work. Killer Moth would work. Clayface would work. Riddler would work. Scarecrow. Mr. Freeze. Again, even though, you know, he had that whole DLC thing, which was perfect. The Great White Shark you could show. More of Black Mask. You can't really do Firefly anymore, but you could do Killer Moth, and you could do, oh, what's his name? Roxy Rocket is mentioned, I believe. In Arkham Knight, she's mentioned, so. Window pane, venting anger, perform a takedown through a vent cover. Ooh. Vent covers are tricky. These guys here? Wait, can he see me there?
What's this?
Ah! He can see me there, you jerk! Uh-oh.
Everybody get over here now!
Bye-bye.
Hey, he's still here!
That's alright, I'll heal. Oh, they're not gonna come all the way down the hallway now. Darn it. No, don't put a mine there, you jerk! You jerk!
Somebody kill somebody already.
I'm being loud, come here. You guys are the dumbest thugs ever. Look at me. I'm making noise. Investigate, you boob. I hate you.
Bravo, Deathstroke, bravo. Bane's got plenty more where he came from. Pena Dodo, is it?
Works for me, bye.
He's not gonna stop! I need some help!
Round the bend, window pane. Alright, I gotta get out of here. See you guys later.
Getting worse and worse. Keep your eyes open or you're gonna end up like this sorry son of a bitch.
Keep your eyes open, he's coming.
Get out and find him!
Probably.
Okay, now I'm putting all my money on Deathstroke.
Get the crap out of me. Easy, buddy, just chill out.
Over there. He has to be over that way.
Why would you drop all the way down there?
Are we gonna keep laying down for him, or are we gonna start working together?
Come on. No way he got bud.
Deserve this, man. You didn't deserve this.
Round the bend, window pane. I know, Deathstroke's, That guy's stuck over there. I mean, you guys are making this too easy. Bye-bye.
We all get through this.
You ain't taking it easy on us, so don't take it easy on him.
Yeah, don't take it easy on me. Please don't.
Scanner, look everywhere.
Why don't you guys come up and say hello?
Man, where the hell is he?
You know you want to. Really?
Ooh, you got him shaking now, Slade.
Uh-oh. He's not gonna come. Is he gonna come in front of the glass?
might be tough, but for a bullet in his head, he'll die like anyone else.
Bye-bye. Oh no, the guy's through the wall!
I really don't think anyone's taking me seriously here.
Oops. He just doesn't even pay attention. He's like, okay.
I believe the crying is about to begin. Obey! Save us from the evil Deathstroke.
I'll do this. Don't think I won't.
Uh-huh.
If I shoot you in the throat, will you gurgle me a carol?
Dude, are you not coming down here? Oh no!
Who's screaming?
No! He's stuck! I didn't mean to do that! Curses. Wait. I'll pull you out of the wall, it's okay.
Guys! Follow me, let's get him!
Where are you going?
He's this way!
No. Eat wall. Huh? Uh-oh.
Guys!
Gotcha. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ooh, let's hear you explain how that happened.
Oh, I thought it was kind of funny. Well, under 7 minutes. Good enough. Woohoo! What is it, Link? Looks like I don't know. You're a fun cat, Link. What? Those breadsticks I ate did not agree with me. Mr. Freeze died in a DLC. Well, yeah, but that's in the future. You know Arkham Net. Oh. You know that Arkham Knight takes place in the future. It's at the end of the timeline. I want them to do a Nightfall with Azrael going up against Bane, or maybe Death in the Family with Jason. I mean, if they did a whole new universe over, yeah, but no, they can't do it in the Arkham. They already established what happened to Jason Todd in the future in Arkham Knight. You know, his capture and death by the Joker is completely different than it is in other incarnations. It doesn't, you can't do, you can do the Killing Joke as an Arkham game if you wanted to, but you'd probably never hear the end of it. You can't do A Lonely Place of Dying. You can't do A Death in the Family. You can't do Nightfall. Well, actually, no, I take that back. You could do Nightfall. Yes, you could. Bane in Arkham City and in Arkham Asylum mentions how he broke Batman before. He didn't break Batman in Arkham Asylum. Or, excuse me. He didn't break Batman in Arkham Origins. So there could be a storyline before Arkham Asylum where you actually have Bane break Batman. Because Batman mentions in Arkham Asylum, "This time I break you." So it takes place after Nightfall. Probably several years after Nightfall, or maybe a couple years. We don't know. But also, you have to remember with Arkham Asylum was a celebration game of Batman stuff. It wasn't a... they weren't creating an established universe for that Batman to operate in. It originally was a comic book Batman game, and then it just kind of went all over the place. Then it became like, alright, this is a Batman game where we're celebrating however many years it was. 75 years, I think, of The Dark Knight. 70 or 75. And then, of course, when they did the direct sequel to Arkham City, then they tried to flesh out the lore and the continuity more, because they're like, hey, we might make a third game someday, or maybe a fourth. So why don't we continue building up this sandbox? And you had the genius of Paul Dini. You could get away with doing Nightfall. You can't do the Court of Owls. You can't do Lonely Place of Dying. You can't do Death in the Family. You can do The Killing Joke. You can do Clayface's origin. You can't do Man-Bat, because Man-Bat's in Arkham Knight. And you can't have Firefly come back until Arkham Knight, because he doesn't break out, apparently. So that nice little nod to Firefly in Arkham Shadow was a nice touch to show that basically he's in jail forever. No. No. You guys hear Link? Link made a little meow. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Trayvon's game is going to make me nauseous. Wipeout is going to make me so nauseous. I'm going to need to have Ginger Ale on standby. Nightfall we could do, Silver. I take that back. If only WB would make fans remake the game. It's too soon for a remake. Suicide Squad got delayed several times and still did worse than people thought it would. The storytelling was terrible, though, Raven. Like, Suicide Squad didn't even try to make a good story. It was just garbage. Arkham Shadow had half the budget of the Suicide Squad. A fraction of the budget of the Suicide Squad, and they made a better game. Why? Because they had passion, and they had the talent, and they had a good writer, and they had a team that was dedicated to making a authentic Arkham experience in a quick VR game. And they did a better job, and they worked on it less than the people who had this huge studio at Rocksteady, who obviously didn't care enough about the franchise anymore. If I had the team the size of Arkham Shadow, I could make a banger of a Arkham game too. Because why? Because I have the passion for it. I have the passion, and I have a couple stories rattling around in my head I could do. I'd probably make the first one really cheap, though. If they're not going to do Robin next, I would do Robin. I would do Dick Grayson. And I would fix some of the continuity errors that Arkham Shadow did. They're going to make me work with a Batman Forever Robin. I can at least make the Batman Forever Robin work, though. I would add a little context that Batman took Dick Grayson, or Batman met Dick Grayson after the events of his parents dying. And he put Dick into foster care, and Dick broke out. I would add that little bit of nugget right there, so that ties in with, you know, Dick wouldn't have known that Bruce Wayne is Batman, so when he gets his, you know, face pummeled in the Monarch Theater, you know, it's something that he'll learn later on, but you could tie it all in. But I would still have Bruce and Dick meet at the Haley Circus at the murder of Dick's parents, as well as Bruce and Dick have a couple interactions, but Bruce basically does what the Batman from Jensen Ackles did, where he was like, he just put Robin in foster care because he didn't want to deal with it. He thought that Robin should have a loving home and, you know, not be around him and his war on crime. So I'd have Arkham Batman do something similar that ends up haunting him because Robin ended up becoming a rat, or Dick became a rat first because he went through the foster care system. That's what I would do. That's how you fix it. then everything works. Because in Arkham, the bios of Arkham City and Arkham Knight, it says that Dick Grayson met Bruce Wayne at Haley's Circus and was made Robin at a young age. So if you do the Chris O'Donnell thing, that's how you fix it. Because, I mean, that's where you have to go now, because they established that Dick Grayson is like a teenager or 12 years old or 13 years old in Arkham Shadow. So you just kind of have to run with it like that and be like, all right, we got to do the Chris O'Donnell thing. So we're just going to have Batman basically be a tool. He meets Dick, he throws him into foster care, and then several months later, breaks out of foster care and he becomes a rat. There you go. Fixed. That's simple. See? That took me 5 seconds. Not hard. I worked with what I had. I worked with what I had. No, I haven't asked them for a job. I just talk with them on occasion. They're very busy. They're earning awards left and right, though. Good for them. But yeah, if you're going to do a Batman Forever Robin, that's how you would fix it in the sequel. Because they don't say how old Robin was when he joined in Arkham. If you go back and you read the bios that we've shown for Arkham City and Arkham Asylum and stuff, it doesn't say that Nightwing met Batman when he was like 10 years old. It just says at a young age, Bruce Wayne met Dick Grayson, at the murder of his parents or whatever. And then later he became Robin. So, I mean, throw him through the foster care system, like the Jensen Ackles Batman. Have Dick Grayson rebel from the foster care system, which happened. He became a rat. Bruce beat him up, and then he adopts him. It's not the best story, but, I mean, you got to work with where they went with it. But you can still fix it a little bit. As long as there are meetings at Haley's Circus and, Bruce meets the kid and sets him up in foster care, then you're fine. Because then that echoes back to where, Leslie Thompkin knows Dick Grayson through foster care. And it's all connected, just like that. I just fixed it. Very simple. You're welcome. It's not canon yet, though, but if somebody wants to consult me for a future game, sure. I don't mind. Easily fix it, though. Whereas the Arkham Origins stuff was hard to fix because they made a lot of mistakes that the future games never mention. It's like, uh-oh. But I like what Arkham Shadow did with the Harley Quinn and Joker thing, how they basically roleplay meeting for the first time. It's one of the things that they do. That was pretty clever. That was very clever. Wait, you can make that a takedown? I punched the dude through the what? No way. I've never done that. Interesting. You gotta admit, Link, that's pretty interesting. They won awards? Heck yeah. Yeah, I've been following Ryan's Twitter for a while. They've been winning Golden Joystick stuff. They've been winning Game of the Year awards over in Italy, the UK, Japan. They've been getting some stuff. Parts of China. Arkham Shadow is really big. Been winning like tons of VR awards. Yeah. I know, MA, but you can't really fix Dick Grayson at this point. He basically does have Jason Todd's origin. They made... That's why it would have been more interesting if the rat was Jason Todd, I guess. But we know it's Nightwing. They did it on purpose. As soon as he picked up the chair and he was holding it like that, it's like, you know that's Nightwing. Seems like you underestimated Arkham Shadow? Yeah, I guess so. No, we have to make Alan Moore angrier. We have to keep trolling Alan Moore. We need to keep doing the Killing Joke until he's blue in the face from arguing like, I'm sorry I made that comic. I'm sorry. Please stop doing adaptations of it. I want to write the Killing Joke adaptation for a video game, and I want Alan Moore to come after me. That would be hilarious. Be like, Alan, I just want you to know, the reason why I wrote this game is because I wanted to see you have a meltdown. The whole point of me brainstorming this game and crippling Batgirl was to see how you would react. And you didn't disappoint. Thanks for the entertainment. The popcorn was good. I'm terrible. Oh, I would probably do it. I don't know. It'd be funny. Aww. But think of the memes. Think of the memes, Alan. Yeah, I would make the Killing Joke more like the comics. Fairly reasonable motivation. I saw 2 videos of your playthrough of Arkham Shadows because it seemed a little slow-paced. I need to watch the rest of the playthrough just to see what the hype is about. I mean, Arkham Shadow is slow-paced. It's from a first-person point of view. It's a VR game. Also, I have problems with vertigo, so I was moving slower than I do going through most Arkham games. Because I literally, it felt like I was in Gotham. There was rain dripping down all around me. It was very hard for me to climb the ladders. Like, when there were ladders in front of me, you have to put your hands in front of you and climb up. I was hyperventilating sometimes because it felt too real for me. I don't play VR at all. So, Arkham Shadow was my first time ever playing modern VR games. And it was very, very difficult. Eventually I got the hang of it, but it was... I was moving slower than most people. Combat I felt more natural in. And the Predator stuff, eventually I got the knack for it. But just like motion in general, climbing and all this other stuff was very challenging for me. It felt very surreal, I think is the word that I used a lot. Because I was freaking out. I could only handle being inside the VR machine for about an hour and a half each episode. So the episodes are a relatively good chunk for people to rewatch. Oh, boo! Ah!
I'm gonna take my time with you.
No. Nope. Whoa!
Go on. Size me up all you want.
Bye-bye now. See how this game runs at, like, barely 30 frames per second? You see how natural it feels, though? When I was playing, Arkham Origins last night on the Steam Deck, it was moving too fast. I couldn't handle the speed. It was too much! Curse you. Doggone it. I messed up really bad. Was this my 3rd time? Or is this my 4th time? If this is my 4th time, then I botched it bad. I think I botched it real bad. What? Ouch. That was 4, wasn't it? Oh, okay, I still have... Alright. I can do this. I did botch that, though. That was pretty bad.
Try me. Come on, come on.
Don't give him an edge. You mark.
Nope, bye.
I'm gonna pop off your head, son. Boy!
What, is that an Australian guy? What's his... Whatever additional points you can get, break the weapons. Ah! You jerk! Oh, I couldn't do anything. No. Nope. There we go. No. There we go. Nice and easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Glitching out there a little bit. Oh ho! Winning. Pat the kitty's belly. Try not to get scratched. You look so weird. Look how weird you look. Don't mind me. Alright, it's time for, what are we doing now? Oh, right. We have to do a racing game, which is going to make me nauseous. It's a futuristic racing game. How is Injustice Deathstroke canon to Arkham Origins? He's not. It's a skin. He's not canon. It's just a fun multiverse skin. Talia's dead. Talia's gone. You want to know what, I can talk about this, but I'm going to talk about this real quick. So you know that, Paul Dini has, like, bad blood with WB Games, right? And, like, Rocksteady in general. Like, Paul Dini was orchestrating, like, a really... Bless you. Orchestrating, like, a really, concrete, like, Batman universe. Like, he had a lot of plans. And, they didn't go with all his plans. And one of his plans, he gave you guys a hint at something that he wanted to bring into the Arkham video games. He wanted to bring in Damian. So, when Talia says, after that night from Metropolis, you could have just called. Paul Dini's original vision for Arkham City did not involve the death of Joker or Talia al Ghul. Sefton Hill killed Talia and Joker because he wanted a twist. He wanted Batman to lose something precious to him, which was Talia, and he wanted Batman to have consequences to the war on crime with the Joker's death. That's what Sefton wanted to do, and Sefton did do it. And WB approved of it. Paul Dini did not want to have Joker or Talia die, and especially Talia because he was trying to plant the seed of Damian. Probably for his Hush game or something like that. Who knows? But Paul walked away after, WB said, no, we're killing off Joker and we're doing this. So he didn't even do the DLC for Harley Quinn's Revenge. He said, nah, I'm out. And he was supposed to write the Harley Quinn's, or the DLC that would lead into the sequel of, whatever the third Arkham game was going to be. But he was not happy that they killed off Talia. So, you could never have Damian in the Arkham universe because Talia's dead. Talia doesn't get resurrected. And Batman and Talia never, do the deed after Metropolis. Like, it was hinted at that she was either pregnant or she had a kid at one point, but you'll never know. There's a useless fun fact. There was a lot of potential with the Arkham universe that was squandered for Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight was a good game, but it wasn't good enough to end the franchise the way that it did, in my opinion. There was still so much more that you could have done. It didn't feel complete. It was a good game, but it wasn't a complete, franchise. Kind of like how, you know what the Arkham Knight is? Arkham Knight is the Dark Knight Rises of the Arkham franchise. Dark Knight Rises was a good movie, but it wasn't a complete film. Like, it didn't feel like it really closed the book on Christian Bale's Batman. It was a great movie, but it wasn't a good bookend, in my opinion. It was kind of rushed. And Arkham Knight was the same thing. It's like there was so much potential to continue to make more stories, and they just wanted to end it, basically. And then they regretted ending it, and now they still regret ending it. But Camouflage brought it back. So personally, I think Camouflage and another new studio should be handling the Arkham games from now on. And WB really should make a studio that's just dedicated to making Batman console games. That's my personal opinion. Arkham Knight is alright. It's not amazing. Just like Arkham Origins isn't amazing. It's okay. It's fun. But it doesn't have the same storytelling as Arkham City because it wasn't written by a professional. Arkham City was written by Paul Dini. Arkham Knight was written by Sefton Hill, who did okay. I know The Dark Knight Rises was changed because of Heath Ledger's passing, I know. Damien's game was canned anyway. Yeah, true. What's up, Parker? Will you do Arkham Knight for its 10-year anniversary? Probably. Probably. Anyone else? Yep, Leslie had a clinic in Arkham City, yes. Okay. He doesn't always read every comment. I do the best I can. Would Damien be a better reveal as the Arkham Knight than Jason? No. She would have died after Arkham City? I don't know, Nolan. Leroy me? I don't know what that means, Leroy. Okay, so anyway. If you guys want to hang out with me, I'm going to be doing a game that's going to make me wicked nauseous. So I'm going to jump on over there. Apparently we don't have the fatal glitch on our Wii U because the Wii U is running fine. Now, if I select Bruce Wayne and I try to do DLC, the Wii U is going to crash. But I think maybe it was always that way. Have we ever played... And remember, this is my Wii U. Did we ever get to cover any of the Bruce Wayne initiative on the Wii U? Or did we always do that on PS3? I want to check something. My original save file is here. This is not my original. I don't think. Uh-oh. This is my original. Unless I erased all my original save files. I don't know why I would do that. Start. Okay, that I don't... right, so what? Yeah, I don't care about Miiverse support. Go away. Shut up. Unless it's the other Wii U, but how could I have the DLC on this one? This is my original Wii U. 243. Aha! Okay, so that is suspicious. That is suspicious. 15, 6. So I did do some stuff. Campaign. I did it. I don't know. I don't know. That's very peculiar. Maybe my Wii U is sick. I don't know. Huh. Oh well. Yeah, I mean the Miiverse. I miss Miiverse. Miiverse was awesome. Whoa, what? No. Stop that. Alright, so I'll see you guys on Wipeout, or whatever it's called, okay? Thanks for hanging out. You'll be redirected, and I'm going to be doing racing car stuff. Futuristic racing. Futuristic racing stuff. Yeah. And that'll be starting up. I need to get some ginger ale, and then I'm gonna kick it into high gear. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see you on Wipeout if you still want to hang out. So, gonna keep doing the Slade stuff tomorrow, but it will be after 9 o'clock. So Arkham will not start until like 11:30 tomorrow. So you're gonna have Star Wars, Wuthering Waves, some type of Ultimate stream at 9, and then at like 11:30-ish will be the Arkham stream. And it'll be more Deathstroke. So if you guys have more Batman questions, if you have a whatever, it's going to start later. And we're still going to be playing on the Wii U, so... just not this save file. Not this save file. So... but it should be a lot of fun. Alright. So I got my thing all set up, and I need to go grab my ginger ale, and then we're all good. I don't know what type of... I think we're going to put AI Deathstroke on the thumbnail tomorrow. I'm going to find good AI art. The Wii U is always sick? Maybe. I don't know. Alright, see you guys later. Oh man,